Hello and namaste. This is Neeraj here and welcome back to my channel Financial Market Analysis Twist by 𝗦𝗛𝗔𝗛-𝗦𝗧𝗢. So in today's video I would like to show you something or discuss with you regarding euro currency, that how it's the outlook, and overall depending on that outlook we can conclude what is going to be the future of the European stock market, or the generally European economy. So before starting this video, request all of you that if you like this video, you please put a like. If you don't like also, it's up to you. Any case, thanks a lot for watching this video, and if anybody wants to take personalized investment or business consultancy, so we have you can request you by sending me mail. My email details are in the description box down below, and we can set up a virtual or the physical meeting if you are in Russia, or physical or virtual meeting anywhere from the world. So I have very nominal charges are there. So, and also a disclaimer that the views and opinions expressed here I based on certain data, statistics, and my own analysis. So viewers are requested to do their own due diligence before acting on any of my views, as I am no way responsible for your decisions of buying or selling or investment. So what I wanted to tell you is that that in last it's almost 1.5 months where the conflict between Russia and Ukraine is going, and it's weighing on the economics. As I had told you before, if 1 month before also my video, when it has just started, that if this war gets prolonged, it will be the havoc for the world economy. World economy may collapse. At that time, I got many of these adverse comments also saying that, oh, this is a very easy analysis and bullshit. There is nothing like this way. And I told that you are the world, or whatever the politics or power that be, they underestimate the power of the Russian economy as per se, which is integrated into the world economy. And it is not the country like Iran or North Korea that you can just isolate and forget and the world doesn't suffer. So this is what I was telling, and how much I have been proven right, where the prices of energy prices, and because of that energy prices also, the next is the food crisis. Because of that, the huge inflationary pressure all over the world, and particularly more so much of impact on the Europe that you cannot imagine. This is what is going to weigh on in the coming future, very near future, all over the world. We all are going to witness this food inflation, fuel, energy inflation, and because of that, overall inflation means overall that central banks or everybody that slowdown happens in the way, because if it is too much of inflationary pressure, the disposable income comes down, and because of that the spending comes down, and because of that the rolling of the money also reduces a lot, and then starts the slowing down of economy or recession or whatever. If it continues, it's a long time. So it's not only Russia which is going to suffer. Any case, it's Russia was also not very much integrated that way into this modern economy, but it's not going to be that here that hunger is going to be there, or because Russia is a major exporter of wheat and other corn and other that food grains, and also the sunflower oils, basic, and apart from the energy. So that way they have banned, as I told you before also, that export till June for any of this food grain, because they want to save that, at least if the things comes worse to worse, that here there won't be hunger, or that kind of at least basic survival will be there. Slowdown will be there. There will be recession, but it doesn't matter much in the Russian economy is not so widespread. So, and also that the number of population, the people are much less as compared to the area or the resources. So that way also you can say that slowdown may be there, slowdown will be there, definitely huge slowdown, or recession, you can go. But it's still, the people will not have that kind of a widespread problem as we are going to see what is going to happen in Europe. because as per the, if you know the, when people talk about apocalypse, the definition or the meaning of apocalypse is that the world is entering into the apocalypse. So there are three conditions to for this apocalypse. Three events happen which takes the ultimately into the apocalypse. So the first is that kind of an epidemic or pandemic or that kind of a disease where millions of people die or it affects the world. So that already we passed through in last 2 years in form of the COVID pandemic. Then the second condition is that after that, the post that disease, the war happens, which is, as you know, suddenly we are witnessing that we are in the midst of this war between Russia and Ukraine. And it has sucked the whole world or the Europe and USA also into this. So they are also part of this, the conflict. And the third condition, which makes it that the hunger, famine or food crisis, which we are very soon it is going to happen, because this is the season of sowing and harvesting. It's happening. This is the spring and summer when it starts, but because of this ongoing crisis and war between, so it's that in Ukraine it is considered to be the biggest wheat exporter, corn exporter, sunflower oil exporter. That is not going to be there because that bombing and war is actually going on. So what we are going to see is that because there won't be any new crop plantations happening, sowing happening, season will go. So after that, post-harvesting means 90 or 120 days after, when the harvesting time comes and the food is supposed to be, ready and for harvesting, that is the time, means post-summer, in July or August, you will see a huge crisis of famine. There won't be food available in the world. And because of that huge inflationary pressure, food prices, this is the basic, and that is how the hunger or the famine will happen in the poorer as well as the richer, so-called rich countries of the world. Everybody will be facing. So this is called apocalypse. And how this is, I would like to show you the chart of euro as a currency, that how, in my view, that this is going to suffer hugely. So going to come down very badly. You see this, when President Trump had won that term in 2016, and at that time he was telling that the euro should be more independent and spending their own defense and everything. And because of his USA first policy, that time the euro had come down to say almost like 1:1 against dollar. Okay, now my understanding or my analysis from this chart is that with all these conditions which I discussed about, that how this huge slowdown, huge inflationary pressure in Europe, already around 10% of the euro region inflation has risen to this highest ever since the formation of euro in 2000 I think in around 2000 it was formed in say 1996 or 95, I don't know exactly, but that is the time. From that time, this is the highest ever inflation, 10+% in Eurozone, and it's going to increase only. This is going to bring the crisis in Europe very, very badly, and because of that, you will see that euro also breaching this one. It will come to 1:1 against US dollar very soon. You will see. It's not immediately, but you just watch, and in summer it may happen. It may come to 1. So this is the harbinger of the huge problems, economic and recession, or what you call the slowdown, huge slowdown in Eurozone. That is what. This is what US's policy is, that first they are going to kind of kill euro as a economy or euro as a currency, which is the rival of US dollar. So the first victim will be the euro currency, which will lose its kind of a, if this kind of a thing happens, it weakens, it will lose its safe currency haven asset status. So USA, that way USD remains the numero uno as such. So the first casualty will be the euro currency. So this is what, and against that you just see the this what is going to happen to say gold. Let's see. Because I believe that all this crisis, when the world crisis is, that gold will be the, which is, I keep on telling. And since ruble is pegged against gold, so that is where also I see a very limited downside potential to ruble from this. This is, see, this is what we are going to see. Look at this dollar chart, gold chart. Gold is going to go up. Now look at this ruble. I will show you. You will see that even with all this, huge sanctions and closed and, kind of a torturing of this Russian economy, everything is closed. They try to put all kinds of sanctions, embargoes, and everything. Still, you see why ruble is stronger, because it is pegged to the gold, and the gold continues to be shining really gold, like because of all this apocalyptic situation which we just discussed about. So that is the reason I believe that you will have a limited downside potential for the ruble, because ruble is directly now pegged to the gold till June. They have pegged that 1 gram of gold it will be equivalent to 5,000 rubles, which will, with the central bank of Russia will be purchasing, government will be purchasing gold from Central Bank of Russia at 5,000 rubles per gram rate. This is fixed. So that is why the limited potential for even ruble to go down further much from here. So my belief is that you will see that ruble around 80 and 75, it will be consolidating between 80 and maximum, say in 80, 83, 84, it can be. You see, this is that. So I just wanted to share my thoughts and my little analysis about what I am thinking about what is going to happen. It's going to be a very bad situation, particularly for the euro zone and the European economy and euro as a currency. So that's what I just wanted to discuss with all of you. And that's it from my side, and we'll see you once again next week with some new unique idea. Till that time, love you all, and ciao from Neeraj from Moscow. See you next week.